Happy Monday, everyone. This is Ann Miller French with Angelic Hands here to do this week's live. I am streaming on my Facebook page for Angelic Hands as well as my YouTube channel for Angelic Hands. So, anyone that is new to me, welcome. And those of you that have been with me for quite some time, welcome back. And thank you so much for your likes, your follows, your shares, the hearts, the love. I am extremely grateful. And anytime you come across a message that just really resonates with you, or you find that there's someone in your life that may benefit from the information that I share every week, feel free to share the information with them. I'm extremely grateful for that. So I'm just going to take a quick peek over in the feed. Anyone that's hopping on, if you want to let me know who's joining me today, that's always beautiful to see who is with me today. So, quite a few things coming up to the surface. What I'm being guided to talk about is what is your relationship with self, with yourself? And if you really had to sit with these questions, so you may want to write this down and have an interview with yourself, have a discussion with yourself, and allow whatever comes up immediately, just jot it down in your journal on that piece of paper and just really take a look at where things are at right now. So if you had to look at the areas of time, what's your relationship with time? Too much time, not enough time? Feel like time's escaping from you, just not enough time to get things done, get things accomplished. Also look at what is your relationship with your health? What's your relationship with your body? What's your relationship with your mind? Where do you not feel settled? Are there parts of you that you're rejecting? I mean, really taking a look at that and allowing whatever comes to the surface to come to the surface. What is your relationship with relationships, with yourself and with others? Are there any imbalances? Is there any disharmony? Do you have things going on that need mending or things that haven't been resolved with loved ones? What is your amount of self love with yourself? And what parts of you are you not in love with? What parts of you are you rejecting? What parts of you are you ignoring? And the other part is what is your relationship with money? So we look at abundance, prosperity, your money flow, your money line. This can even tie into the career you're in, if you feel like you're stuck, if you're at a crossroads, different blocks coming up for you, like really taking a look at, are you flowing like a river or things slowing down to just a little trickle or a little stream? So any of these areas, it could be just a couple, it could be all four areas. Really take a good hard look at what's imbalanced and trying to make sense of what's coming up at this time, going within and taking that time to do the deep inner work that's required and making peace with self and getting right with what's going on within. I talk about this a lot with these lives. And what is your relationship even with your inner child? So the little girl inside or the little boy inside. And I know with this new moon energy that we were in, I want to say it was trying to remember the time frame, if it was, during the weekend or late last week, but even with that energy, there were some things that came to light, and even again today, and really saying, okay, this is what's coming up right now. So the deeper you go, the more work that you do, the faster things are going to be presented to you to work on and to really make peace with those rejected and abandoned parts of self. So there was a post that I shared on my feed. I want to say it was last night or early this morning, and it was channeled information that came through from higher self, from my spirit, regarding, just loving those parts of self and making peace. And even if that means reaching out for help and taking those action steps to move forward, having some healing work done, hiring a life coach, working with a mentor, whatever that looks like for you, taking one action step versus no step at all is it's a beautiful thing. And I will tell you that from my own personal experiences, that when I started saying yes to me and yes to doing the work, I started to notice changes. And when things are moving along and then, oh, something else pops up, it's really taking the time to go within and, even go into a state of meditation and just see what comes up. So, have that conversation with yourself. And if you're not sure where to begin, send me an email, give me a call, send me a private message. Let's connect and can make recommendations on how to get you started. Let's get started and see, what your goals are, and start clearing those roadblocks. A lot of what's standing in our way is ourself, and really getting very intimate with those different parts of self, getting to know our ego, getting to know our inner child, getting to know our inner self, and knowing who is in the driver's seat, and being aware of our thoughts, being aware of our actions, and where we're all heading on this, awakening and ascension journey, and working through the shadow work and working through the dark nights of the soul and continuing to pick yourself up, and knowing that it's okay to reach out and say, okay, I'm ready for help. I'm ready to do this. So, have that conversation. I couldn't stress that enough. That's what's really coming up right now from spirit. So I haven't shared anything from my book of poetry for a while. So it's inspirational poems for the soul. Published this back in, getting a little lost in my time here. I want to say 2019. And my book is called From Heart to Pen to Paper. And I just quickly opened up. I'm going to read just some quick words regarding one of my poems. I call them poems and memoirs. And as I went through this journey and started getting the words out of my body and taking that pen to paper and went through this deep purge and this process, it was extremely therapeutic for me and good for my heart, good for my soul, good for my mind, good for my body. It very helpful for my inner child. So there is one that I wrote that I'm going to share with you, and it's called You Are Safe. Inner child, I promise to take care of you. No one can ever hurt you again. The dark pain you stuffed deep down inside of you, the pain you gave yourself permission to let go of, yes, this. I am so very proud of you and your courage. You are a beautiful blossom with a tender, loving heart. You have grown and learned so much about yourself over the years. You know what you want from yourself, life, and others. You also know what you don't want. That's wonderful. I am so proud of you, all of this. You have permission always to feel. You have permission to let out your tears, express your emotions, share your thoughts and feelings. You are safe now. No one is ever going to hurt you. Allow yourself to play and be free. Shine your light, dear one, and be that beautiful spark that you are. Love always, me. When you talk to the inner child and have that conversation, when was the last time that you told your little girl inside or your little boy inside just how proud you are of him or her? When's the last time that you told yourself, I love you? When have you had that conversation in the mirror? And when you're standing in front of the mirror, do you love that reflection, or what parts of you are you rejecting? What parts still need to be called back, to be integrated? And I know even for me, I've had things that have been coming up to the surface and continuing to go deeper and making peace and loving those aspects of self, but really looking at what is coming up to the surface. And everyone is on their own individual journey. And it's truly up to you as far as going this journey alone or working side by side with a life coach. The clients that I've been working with on their quantum life coaching journey, it's been a beautiful journey just watching their healing process unfold and seeing the blocks being lifted and cleared and them moving forward and really having a healthier relationship with self and a healthier relationship with time, the healthier relationship with their health, relationships with self and others, and also a healthier relationship with their abundance, with their money line, with the flow. This resonates with you, feel free to take a look at my website, which is reikiangelic.com. That's ReikiAngelikHands.com. Again, my book, it is called From Heart to Pen to Paper, Inspirational Poems for the Soul. That is when my inner child comes through. That is the version of me that I see. And I want to say I was about 2 years old in that picture. So I call her my mini me. So it's available as paperback and ebook on Amazon.com. You will find it under my maiden name. Author name is Anna Miller, but today you know me as Ann Miller French. Sending each and every one of you lots and lots of love. And again, if there's somebody out there that can benefit from any part of this message or any of my previous work, feel free to like it, share it, take a friend. Thank you. Have a great week.